Hey, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is Mina, and this is your December 2020 horoscope prediction video. For those of us in the US, the holidays are fast approaching. For that reason, I just wanted to provide some information about family and friends this month, sort of like I did last month in November. Each of these horoscope videos will be broken into 3 sections: relationships, self, and the material. In the relationships section, we're going to discuss your friends, family, and romance. I also want to pull some cards to help you express your gratitude or help guide you to some unique gifts that you can use to provide to those around you. I also want to look at ways that you can set boundaries with your family in order to make you feel a little bit more comfortable within your family unit. In the self section, we'll discuss the lessons you're learning this month, how you should engage in self-care, your spirituality, strengths, and mental health. Lastly, in the material section, we're going to discuss your work and finances. Use the timestamps in the description box to skip to any section you are most interested in, or just use it as a way to refer back to it throughout the month of December. At the very end of the reading, we'll roll the astro dice over here to get a better sense of the reading, or a lot of times I find it pinpoints the most important section of the reading you should start your month out focusing on. If you're watching for someone you love, there's also going to be a specific timestamp to the romance or family section, so you can use that to skip there now. For those of you who are watching your sun sign video, please be sure to check out your moon and your rising sign video, or some people call it ascendant. This is going to give you the most personalized reading that you can get in this generalized reading setting. If you want a personalized reading, I do offer them, so send me an email to minanixtarot@gmail.com. If you don't know your sun, moon, or rising, I put a link to a natal chart creator, so that way you can go ahead and figure those things out for yourself. I usually shuffle on camera during my horoscope videos, but because we're going to have larger stacks to get through this month, I'm going to go ahead just like I did in November and just start us right off in the self section. So let's begin. The 8 of Cups. For your spirituality, the 9 of Cups, and this quote Spirit is picked for you. For self-care, the 5 of Wands, and ask for what you need. And for your mental health, Yelena, she who knows, wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Sorry if you can hear my dog chewing in the background. He's just found like a new favorite toy. He's super obsessed with it. Okay, so for your theme, this month is all about having the strength and courage to walk away from toxic people or events occurring in your life, leaving a bad situation. And you're really being able to walk into the unknown, which is very, very scary for people. A lot of times people will stay in a bad situation just because it feels comfortable and familiar. You really have this bravery this month to think, I don't care what comes up next, but I just need to be in a different situation. So I really applaud you, Sagittarius. That takes a lot of evolution to get to a place like that. Spiritually speaking, you've got the 9 of Cups. This is a really beautiful card. It means that you're starting to feel happy and fulfilled. So once you do choose to walk away and step into the unknown future, you do find this sense of fulfillment and you bring joy and you radiate out happiness to the people around you in your life. Very, very exciting. Spirit picked this quote for you. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Yeah, so you're definitely starting a new chapter with something. You're definitely brave enough to step into the unknown and finding that deeper meaning within the uncomfortability of leaving and going somewhere that you're not sure is the right path for you. And I feel like this is confirmation that this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Spirit is so proud of you. I feel their joy emanating inside of me, just how excited they are for you on this new path. For self-care this month, the 5 of Wands reversed, and ask for what you need. Wow, yeah, so you're really resolving a conflict with someone who's been toxic for you for a while. This card represents ending fighting, disagreements, coming to compromises with other people, and really coming to a place of peace and harmony. So if you're not able to reach an agreement, then the agreement is the two of you are no longer going to continue the relationship as it currently exists. For a small few of you, you are going to feel an overwhelming sense of temper, and you're going to feel like temperatures rising between the two of you, and it's a really good time for you to ask for what you need. If the person can't give you what you need, then this is a good indication that this person may not need to be in your life right now. They don't need to be a key player going on in your life. like I said, you've got this confidence going on within you to walk away from these bad things, and you're actually able to ask for what you need. And I feel like that's kind of the catalyst for a lot of you. You come to this person who has not been treating you the best, and you say, hey, you know, I can't do this anymore. I need our relationship to be like this, or I need this amount of time away, or I can't talk to you at this time or this time. Whatever it is that you need, you're asking, and if they're saying no, you're like, okay, well, I came to you with an open heart and mind, ready to talk this through, and you're just shooting me right down. So asking for what you need is a good way for you to maintain a sense of self-care this month. You're really looking out for yourself. You're advocating for yourself. Mental health, Yelena, she who knows wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Very much in line with this. This card talks about letting your heart reign. So opening up your heart and asking for what you need, and then using your mind to engage in solutions to these problems. So she's all about combining the heart and the head, allowing the head to be a part of the conversation. It's possible the two of you can find some kind of out-of-the-box solution or compromise, but if not, remember, you do have Spirit on your side asking you to walk away from that situation if it's not going well. Just make sure you're open to all answers, because oftentimes resolutions present themselves in very strange ways. Asking yourself, what emotional clues should I be paying attention to? What are the intellectual clues telling me? And how can I open myself up to seeing all the facts? So yes, you open up your heart and your emotions are in it, but you're looking strictly for facts and what you see. What's the current reality? What has this person proven that they will do time and time again? That's what you're taking a look at. All right, that being said, I think relationships are going to be huge for you, Sagittarius, so let's move into that section now. So Sagittarius, your family members are in the energy of the Death card reversed. Putting up healthy boundaries, you're going to use the Four of Pentacles and Benzaiten, beauty. Your friends are in the energy of the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. That's exciting. The gift you're bringing to the world is the Stingray. And in love, for my single Sagittarians, the Nine of Pentacles. For my Sagittarians in a relationship, the Ace of Cups, reversed. Before we dive into your family, I just want to mention that a lot of cups have popped up for you guys in your reading so far. When we see a lot of cups, it's predominantly talking about finding solutions in the area of emotional conflict and personal interaction. Like I said, relationships do seem to be a huge factor for you this month. I feel like you guys had a lot, like Spirit had a lot to tell you in your relationships last month too. That you must be going through some kind of personal growth within relationships. There is someone in your family who is really struggling to let go of the way things used to be within the family unit, or potentially for some of you who are celebrating the holidays in December, the way that the holidays used to be, and accepting that things have changed and we have to do things a little bit differently because of the pandemic. Or they could also be struggling with, like, maybe some children have gotten older, or you're hosting holidays at a different place or with less people or over Zoom. Or potentially they're just struggling in general with, maybe you've got a new way that you're living life or something new you're taking on, and they're really struggling to accept that things are new and they've changed and you've adapted and grown, and they're still wanting you to keep you where you were before. This is not going to go so well for them, as when we try to hold on to the past, it generally puts us out of sync with the current situation and creates more frustration. So someone is coming to you in your family life with a ton of frustration and frustrated feelings about what's going on with the family, and you're just kind of sitting there going, yep, but the longer you hold on to this, the the more issues you're going to continue to have. So that's an interesting situation. Ways for you to keep up some healthy boundaries with that person, the Four of Pentacles and Benzaiten. Oh gosh, this Four of Pentacles just kind of makes it a little bit worse. So essentially, they're really trying to cling on to old ideals, past issues, past situations. They're they're bringing up things that you're like, why are you even talking about that? Like, that was so long ago. What in the world? Benzaiten is a great card to have with this one, because it's talking about restoring your self-worth and regaining an equilibrium by refusing to engage in mind games. Okay? they're like bringing up things that frustrated you a long time ago, trying to get you into the same frustrated mindset as them. Misery loves company, right? You need to focus on not being a part of those mind games, about working on regaining, taking your own self-inventory. Is that actually how you still feel anymore? Or is this person just pushing your buttons from long past issues? You are a divine being of power and light, and you can choose whether to engage in these behaviors or to look at this person and just kind of go, that's their own issue, right? You don't have to pick up the phone when they call. You don't have to engage with them when they try to do that sort of thing. You can say, when they start in on something, you can just say, oh, I'm so sorry, I really got to run. The kids need to go to baseball, or whatever it is you need to say to get off that call. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got to run. I've got something in the oven I need to pull out, whatever it is. You have the ability to do that and get off of that conversation with that person. You are definitely more than enough, and what you're doing is exactly the right thing that you need to do for you. And this might be referring to the toxicity that you're needing to walk away from here in December. Now, when I say walk away from, it doesn't mean cut them from your life. For a small portion of you, yeah, it's like you really need to cut this person. You need to completely, radically change the relationship with that person and have a completely different outlook. For right now, you may just need to give this person some tough love by not engaging in their negative, frustrating behaviors. Your friends are in the energy of the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. You're seeing an old friend this month. That's really exciting. Someone's coming back for something, coming back into your life, and you're really getting to re-engage with them. The Three of Cups represents lots of really fun celebrations, so definitely make sure you're doing some happy, fun things with your friends this month, as this is the perfect month for that. You're totally in the right headspace for that thing. The Queen of Cups here, also an awesomely wonderful card. Your friends are coming in with this supportive, caring vibe towards you. They're very mindful of how they're treating other people and themselves. They have a lot of sympathy and sensitivity to the outside world. They're going to be a huge support system for you moving forward. What you're bringing to the people in your life this month is the stingray. You're helping people transition into the new. So that's interesting. They're really clinging on to the old ways of doing things and not moving on in your family life. These guys over here are really open for fun, celebrating, enjoying new paths, and you're kind of in the same mindset as them. You're helping people develop the confidence that they need in order to grow, in order to push past the discomfort of something new and move into the future path that they need to take. So pressure from family and friends makes decisions much more complicated is literally word for word what it says in the book about the stingray. I found that very interesting. No matter what choice is made, it's inevitable that dilemmas are going to keep surfacing again and again and again. And if you just ignore these dilemmas, then you're going to continue the cycles. So move through the discomfort, which that is kind of like your secret power this month anyways, and get to the good stuff, get to the new good stuff that's coming your way. Because I do feel like you're eager and ready to grow, and your friends are eager and ready to go. There's sympathy there. They're tuned in. They're aware of their world, and so are you. You want this alignment like the vertebrae of the stingray. You want that alignment in your life, and you're going to go for it. All right, let's move into love, Sagittarius. So the Nine of Pentacles for my single Sagittarians. Sagittarius, for you, you are really loving being single this month. You're super appreciating it. You are starting to feel like beautiful and good in your own skin, and definitely there's a sense of confidence within you. This whole reading is about like just having such a confident month. Really, really excited for you, Sagittarius. So also, this is talking about how you've worked really hard to get to where you are. You're not going to take on anyone who doesn't rise up to the occasion to meet you. So you've worked really hard to be where you are. You need somebody who's willing to work hard and get on your level. That they need to be worthy of your love. And there is nothing wrong about that. That's not selfish. I think that's freaking beautiful, Sagittarius. So keep on doing what you're doing. For my Sagittarians in a relationship, the Ace of Cups reversed. You're struggling to allow vulnerability into your relationship. You are, for some reason, reliving some past struggles that have gone on with you, and it's creating a situation where you just want to close off your heart. You want to close the conversation between you and your partner. You're really having a hard time opening up and allowing yourself to be vulnerable with them. You're holding back, and you're not entirely sure that you want to resolve these issues at this time. You're just feeling like living in, it's almost like you're mentally working through all of this. And so this is where that card of wisdom came in, for mental health, where you need to feel with your heart, but then also look at the reality of the situation. Is your partner doing the things that past relationships have done to you that have hurt you? Or is this just you reliving them and then assuming reality upon the situation? So really take a second to gather all of the facts. Now that your heart has felt all the feelings, spend some time allowing your mind to gather all the facts and then decide if you want to continue the relationship with the person you're currently with. It's a big decision to make, but you've got a lot of confidence and a lot of things on your side this month. Remember to call on your friends if you ever need to vent or just run ideas past them. That's what they're there for. All right, moving into the material, Sagittarius. For your job, you've got the Emperor. And for finances, you've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. So we're going to go ahead and continue the train of really great news, Sagittarius. In your career, you are starting to get rewards, big success. You can expect an influx of customers and definitely some recognition for everything that you're doing. You have a sense of concentration and focus at work that's really helping you get to where you need to go. And your persistence and logic inside of your job is really paying off for you. If you're in the middle of a job search, I can tell that this is going to go really well. You're going to start seeing opportunities opening up that you'd like. This is a really great beginning for you, Sagittarius. For finances, the Six of Pentacles reversed. You may find yourself having to pay a fee that you weren't expecting to, so definitely be sure you're not being greedy this month, you're not overspending. There's going to be either, I don't know why, there's something like a fake charity that comes to you, or something that overdrafts or does like an automatic redraw that you're not expecting in your financial sense. So definitely make sure you've got some finances saved back, because some random fee is going to pop up for you and you're going to have to deal with that. But if you've got the savings saved up, then you're going to be just fine. It can also indicate that you are being underpaid in your career. You need to ask for more money or find a job that pays you a little bit more. Let's roll the Astro Dice here to see if we can get any additional information into this reading. We've got the first house, which is represented by Aries, the Virgo symbol, and Uranus, which is represented by Aquarius. So this could be saying that you've got Aquarius, Aries, or Virgo somewhere else in your sun, moon, or rising, Sagittarius, and this is just confirmation that this reading is for you. But when I see the first house and Uranus together, it makes me feel like there's going to be some sort of unpredictability popping up within your approach to life. Something is coming in, some kind of new beginning, and it completely is out of the blue, and you're trying to figure out how to deal with it. Now, Virgo is a very analytical sign. This is a sign who is able to use reason and their language quite effectively to navigate through. I think this is reinforcing this stingray idea that you're kind of here to help people grapple with new beginnings and figure it out. And it's also speaking to a level of confidence that you have in this new situation. So definitely a direct change in attitude that you're having this month, and your approach to life is going to be much more warm and charismatic. You're taking things on. Remember that you're leaving toxic people and things in the past, or you're starting to work with them to try to provide positivity for them while also blocking it off and realizing that beauty exists all around you and you don't have to be a part of their mind games. You can help people and also not take on their energy as well. So just keep that in mind. If you need to put on, sometimes I imagine like a pretend cloak of armor going on me whenever I'm working with toxic people so that I know that I'm protected from their toxicity. That could really work for you, Sagittarius, in this aspect. All right, these are all the messages I'm getting for you. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like. Comment down below on which new parts of the videos are really working out well for you. I've changed things up for the holidays to give you a little bit more in-depth reading into boundaries and self-care and mental health. If you've liked those sections, please let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to my channel for occasional pick a card videos as well as more monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye, Sagittarius.